Hello, everybody. We are live again. Here we are. Hello, everybody on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Hopefully, definitely YouTube, though. And I'm here today with the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only, the Fat Samurai Guy.
What's going on?
Samurai Guy.
What's going on?
How you doing?
Hey, doing good, my brother. You call me whatever you want, brother. People call me Fats. People call me Samurai for short.
Well, he's definitely pretty hot and tempting, that's for sure.
What's going on, man?
Oh, not much. Another day.
Yeah. You want to talk a little bit and shoot shit before
Yeah.
people start showing up? I can't see if people on my end. I can't see if people are showing up. So,
yeah. Let me open up. It says like can't post comments to some destinations, so some comments won't be seen. So I guess I'll have to open up Facebook and all that stuff. We'll see.
it should. If you have everything connected, it should just. Are you on private chat or are you on comments right now?
I'm on comments.
Yeah, it should pop up.
Yeah, well, it should be good.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody, this is the first time I'm using Streamlabs. Like, actually bought it and
StreamYard. Yeah.
Or StreamYard. Why do they have to call it like that close of a name?
I know. I do it all the time. There you go. They're popping up. See, Brian Trash. What's going on, brother? All right.
Okay. You guys finally showed up. I know. Sorry about that. Yeah, I literally got done watching this movie. Even though I've seen it so many times, I was watching it right up before I came online.
Yeah.
And I was cutting it close. But when did you watch it?
Tony's always late. I watched it last night.
Last night?
Yeah. This super early this morning. If you want to get technical.
Yeah. I hear you. I am always late. He's right. But they're always waiting for me in anticipation.
That's right. Ooh, fancy.
Is that too bright?
Oh, it looks fine.
Yeah. I hate this green screen behind me right now. Oh, man.
It's all good, man. Orlando.
That's right. I forgot about this. I could do this now.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
See, Fat Samurai Guy, PSG is more used to this than I am. I'm not used to
it. If I could do it, man, anybody can use StreamYard. So, because I am not technical savvy.
I'm not really either. And people ask me for advice all the time. I'm like, Google it. That's what I do. Or I ask questions.
I can't wait to hear a little bit later tonight on your thoughts on Damnation Alley.
Oh,
I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it.
I won't even hint at what I think.
No. We'll save it for later.
Yeah, which is after this stream. Since it's early in the stream, you're watching this. After we're done here at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time, 6:00 Pacific Time, head on over to Fat Samurai Guy's channel, and we're going to be talking about Damnation Alley.
Yeah,
but that's not what we're going to be talking about today.
That's right.
I don't know how many people are in here yet. I don't know where the number is. Let's see.
It should show at the top, but I can't see it on my end. Like at the top of your screen, it should show. Like top left, they pop up there.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there's 5.
Okay. Hey, we can rock and roll with 5, man. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, might as well.
Or we could talk about your favorite post-apocalyptic movies or whatever before we get started. It's up to you.
Well, I guess it's a little bit of a spoiler, but this is one of them.
Aha.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite ones, and I like these kind of post-apocalyptic as opposed to Damnation Alley's post-apocalyptic, but nothing like people living out in the desert with, records attached to sticks and, I don't even know how he says it. X-ray. I don't know. But, having big domes to fight in, but,
we'll get to that later.
We'll get into that later, yeah.
Today is post-apocalyptic day. That's right.
Yep.
Now I know we can go ahead and get started a little bit. We can go ahead and get into it. I know chat is probably wondering, why is Mad Max? Why are we talking about Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome? Actually, it's rated pretty high on Rotten Tomatoes, believe it or not. But the reason why we're talking about it today is Tony feels that the movie is it's still in a way very underappreciated.
Yeah,
it's kind of the bastard child, like nobody really like. But it also, this was a good pick for our series because the audience score is not high. So the audience score is only like 49. So it's kind of like, so in that essence, it's still kind of considered a, perfect for, is it really that bad episode for, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. So,
right.
I did not know, because, you forget these things, but the Road Warrior is my favorite, but I did not know that movie's that fucking old. 1981, bro.
Yeah.
1981. I don't know why I thought Road Warrior was like mid 80s and Beyond Thunderdome was like late 80s.
Yeah.
81. That is insane.
Mad Max is 79, right?
Yeah.
It's insane.
So
and you think about how long ago that was too.
Right. Before we get into it, do you mind, before we actually talk about our thoughts about the movie after revisiting it, do you mind if I give you my experience with the film back in the day?
Go right ahead.
Okay. So the first Mad Max movie I actually seen, my introduction to the franchise, was The Road Warrior, and it blew my mind. It blew my fucking mind. And I was just like, this is like one of my favorite movies ever now, because I'm like watching it on TV all the time, growing up. And it's just so awesome. And I just instantly just a huge fan of The Road Warrior. And then luckily, later I, got it on DVD, saw it uncut, loved it even more, get to see a little bit more of the violence, and I've seen it in widescreen, instead of watching it on TV all those years.
Yeah.
And then I actually saw these out of order. I then saw the original Mad Max, right? And I enjoyed that, even though there was barely any really action in it, but it was still a good movie. And then I went to Beyond Thunderdome. And I'm going to be honest, man. We're here to be honest, right?
Yeah,
we don't bullshit here on the channels. We're always honest. We can agree to disagree or whatever or whatnot. But at the time, I fucking hated Beyond Thunderdome, bro. Like I was like, what the fuck? Whose idea was that to put Mad Max, the Road Warrior, the badass?
Oh,
whose idea was hey, let's make a Peter Pan film. Let's make Peter Pan, but let's replace Pan with Mad Max. Whose idea was this? That's how I felt at the time. Man. So I completely besides the Thunderdome fight, I like the Thunderdome fight, right? I like that. But after that, dude, I was like totally checked out, man. Like totally checked out. I just hated it, and I just did not like it. That was when the first time I watched it, though. That was the first time I watched it many years ago. Being a mid or older teen, basically.
Yeah.
For some strange reason, I wanted to buy it on Blu-ray, and I think it was more of just a collector's thing. Like, I got Road Warrior. Let me go ahead and buy all the rest, right? So I bought it on Blu-ray. I sat down and watched it again, and I still fucking hate it. No, I'm kidding. No, I sat down and watched it again, and for some reason, I was just noticing things a little bit more. I still didn't love it, but something was starting to change a little bit. My opinion on it started a little bit then. The first time I watched it on Blu-ray, probably 5 years ago, right? I don't know why. I was like kind of okay with it, right?
Yeah.
Then it's been 5 years since I've seen it, right? So rewatching it last night or this morning, it's still my least favorite of the series. However, that's not a knock at it anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's not me saying it's my least favorite is not saying it's bullshit. Right. Back in the day, young me was like, fuck this movie. But now it's just not, if I have to rank them in order, I still like it. I still appreciate it. And I think George Miller was trying to go in a different direction. It's still entertaining.
Yeah.
But it's just number 4 on the list. You know what I mean? That's all it is for me. But I've come a long way though from fuck you. eh, yeah.
It's
Right?
a step. It's in the right direction.
Right. I mean, early on, like earlier, I was just like, dude, like, what is this fuck? Like, the whole movie was boing. Like, there was so many boing moments throughout the whole movie. I was like, okay, so George Miller just wanted to make a straight up comedy here. Like, it's so obvious he was going in a more comedic direction. I mean, what was the bald headed dude's name? Iron Bar? Was it
Iron Bar? Yeah.
Yeah. How many times did he should have died, but he didn't die?
Oh, he's like a cockroach. Maybe he's the cockroach of the wasteland, I guess.
But I don't want to jump ahead and we'll get to the end of the movie. However, let's go ahead and you can tell me your experience and then how you feel about the movie now.
When I first saw this back in the day, for some reason, like in order, let's say this was the first one I saw of all the Mad Max movies. At the time, there was only 3.
That could be a huge difference maker right there.
Right. I was the first one I saw, and I guess being younger, I just liked the kid aspect of it, and I just really liked how fast everything was, and like the chasing and all that kind of stuff. I really liked it. I don't remember my surroundings at the time watching it, but I just remember it always stuck with me, and I always really loved it. I love the soundtrack. I love the setting.
Good,
Oh, the soundtrack's great.
Yeah.
But it just always stuck with me. And then I was like, oh, there's a Road Warrior. So I saw that, and that was good too. I like it. It's just not I didn't like it as much as Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
You didn't have a nostalgic attachment to it.
No, I do. I like it, but and then Mad Max, to be honest, I've never seen its entirety because I don't like it.
Right.
I still have to give it a watch. But like, I'm watching, I'm like, oh, I don't like it.
Yeah.
So that's, my experience watching this back in the day. It just always stuck with me. And now this is the second, well, I shouldn't say the second time this year. I saw it at the drive-in last summer.
Oh, how cool.
That was awesome. Yeah. That and Fury Road played.
Oh, that's a cool double feature right there. Nice.
Oh, it was like a wasteland. People were dressed up from it and everything. I'm editing the video from last summer yet. So, but yeah, it was awesome.
That's cool.
And they had props from the movie there and everything. And all like that. So,
how cool was that? Yeah.
It was actually that weekend was Mad Max weekend, so they played Mad Max and Road Warrior the night before.
Yeah,
but I came for my favorite.
How awesome is that?
Yeah, it was great. It was really great. But
let's talk about the positives of the movie, man. They're like the set design is great.
Mm-hmm.
The costumes are great. This is right up George Miller's alley. He's got that eye. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you got the crazy over the top characters that you would expect in a George Miller post-apocalyptic Mad Max universe.
Yeah,
like crazy people running around. But how could you not love Master Blaster?
I know.
And did that inspire the Nintendo video game?
I honestly don't know. Maybe they got inspiration from it too. I don't know. That's true though, isn't Master Blaster like a car or something?
Yeah, but just the characters it's just so funny. Like that character
it has like a scope on the top that shoots. It looks like a Mad Max car. I don't know. You're right. But that actor that played Master was in Freaks.
That's why he looked familiar. Okay. Yep. It was bothering me. I was like, who is that guy? I
think that this was his last film he did too or something. Wow. Don't quote me on that. But
so one of us.
Yeah, Google
Gobble.
Right. Yep. Wow. And I saw this before I saw Freaks, and I was like, that's the guy from Mad Max. So I was like excited then too. And Freaks is another one of my favorite films. Just so happens he's in both.
Yeah, I agree with you though. I think if I would have saw Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome first, young, really young, I probably would have loved this too. Like loved it, and I would have had a nostalgic attachment to it too. So yeah, I totally get it. I totally get your side why you like it so much.
Well, even even now, I was scared to watch it when I was older because you know how it loses that charm and everything.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Not for me.
Yeah, a good example of that, Orlando Master Blaster. Yeah, you gotta say it like Tina Turner. Master Blaster.
Master Blaster.
Master Blaster. Raggedy Man.
My mom used to always say that. Because she go, he's just a Raggedy Man. That's another memory I have of my mom saying that.
You know, she's like one of the best parts of the movie.
Yeah.
Like surprisingly, because you know how it is with Hollywood, man. Okay, let's throw in a popular lead, the popular singer that's never really known for acting. They throw them in these lead roles, and they're terrible because they're not actors. She was natural. She had that natural charisma. She was fun.
I don't even know if I knew who Tina Turner was when I was younger.
Yeah,
either. So I just thought that was, she did a great job.
Yeah, but
I think there was something they brought something from America. That's why it has an American actor in it. I can't remember who did what in the movie that was American. I think because at the end of the movie it says for Byron, and that guy, he died in the beginning of the movie or some. I don't know if it was in the movie or
during it,
but he was George Miller was all like good friends with him and that. So that's why George Miller actually only really did the action scenes in this,
right?
And I guess whoever else directed it or whatever brought in was American or something. They brought in Tina Turner, so that's why they got the American.
That makes sense why there was two directors, because George Miller and some other guy. I
can't remember the name. I'm terrible at names. Everybody knows that.
I'm just as bad.
Fun fact: she shaved her head for that part to wear that wig.
That's dedication,
and she had no problem shaving it. It said,
"Nice,
isn't that cool?" And the chain weighed 122 pounds. Her outfit.
Oh my god! Well, she's
50 years old in that movie, I think.
Yeah, she doesn't age. It's crazy.
No. She's damn good.
It's insane. Whatchamacallit? But yeah, going back to you revisiting the film after all these years, and it still holds up for you, and it doesn't retract, and now it's got you. Now you're like, ugh, like why did I like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A good example of that, well, not as bad, but a good example of that is Lady Fat Blood just recently rewatched Batteries Not Included.
Oh.
And I said, oh man, we haven't watched that in like years. Like I haven't seen it since I saw it in the theater, but we bought it on Blu-ray. So we've had the Blu-ray for several years. We just never watched it. She popped it in the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you watched Batteries Not Included? And then she was like, yeah. I was like, oh no.
Oh man, I'm afraid now. I actually saw that on Amazon. I was going to buy it. I didn't know if I had it or not.
Well, she still liked it. She still thought it was a sweet, cute movie. She still liked it.
Yeah.
But she was like, yeah, this is for kids. So she didn't wasn't drawn to it as much as when she saw it, a while ago. So some movies, stand the test of time. Some movies grow on us, and then we're like, "What the hell were we thinking? Not liking that movie earlier, right?" Or the opposite.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I've never watched something that I love that now I hate, though. I could say that, but I could see I can't even think what, but I have watched stuff that's like you said, like it's not as good anymore to me.
Right.
Yeah. Did she want to watch it because we were talking about that guy was in what movie was it? The underwater one that we watched.
Pandorum? Underwater in Pandorum? What about it?
No. We watched that movie with oh my god, what's his name?
Leviathan.
Leviathan.
Yeah.
And what's his name is in Batteries Not Included as well.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's sad. That was sad what happened to that actor,
Yeah.
But at least she still liked the movie. But she was just, I don't know, like She's just like, struggling with. There's probably a lot of cheese. Probably a lot of cheese in there. But we're back talking about Beyond Thunderdome now.
Yes, let's. I don't know how we went off track.
2 men enter, one man leaves. Tony, dying times here.
Oh yeah,
that's one of the best lines.
Feel good.
That's one of the best lines in that movie. Is that the best line? I don't know.
It's one of them.
Chiller, what's going on?
Hey, Chiller, what's going on, man? Do Waterworld. Brian says do Waterworld.
That's coming, actually, Brian. We're just trying to schedule a date. Me, Lady Fatblood, and Cranky Critic. We're going to do that soon, so that's coming.
I actually just got that in the mail the other day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I haven't seen the big, long TV extensive cut with all the extra scenes, making this story make more sense. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I think that it should be on the one you bought. You should have.
I don't know. I got the 4K one. That's okay. I didn't get the Arrow one. I'm not paying like $150 for it for Waterworld. I'm sorry.
Is that bad?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit? So go ahead and get into the plot, man. Like, just briefly, like, where do we leave? How's the movie start?
Well, the movie starts off. It's just like, you see this wasteland and everything. And you see this truck being pulled by camels, and then he gets knocked off the truck by a helicopter, and here his truck gets stolen, so he has to walk, and he comes across this town called Bartertown, and this is Mad Max we're talking about, and he wants to find his camels, and while he's there, he goes and they work on a trading system, and he wants to trade his skills to find this guy that stole his camels, and so they bring him to Auntie, and she wants to have his skills help her out to stop this Master Blaster, who's like this pain in her ass because she's supposed to be in charge, but he thinks he's in charge.
Master Blaster.
And so they do that, and then the plan goes wrong, and then we go from there.
Yeah. We can rewind a little bit though with one of the best scenes in the movie. Mm-hmm. Him taking all his guns out.
Oh yeah,
because we can't let you beyond this point, Max. You gotta put your gun over here. You gotta disarm yourself before we let you in. And it's like forever, man. Like knives.
Some people don't like that part. They think that's a little ridiculous, but it's like,
dude, the whole movie has that tone. No,
yeah,
like the whole movie has the tone, like a goofy, a little bit more lighthearted tone. The whole movie's like that. So you can't go
everything he's been through. He better believe he's going to be packing.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like, why would you think that's ridiculous? But later, the Iron Bar, who should have died 8 times, see his corpse, or I don't even know if he were actually dead. He may not be actually dead. I don't know. But he's like laid over. You think he's dead, and his arm comes up, and he flips off Mad Max.
Yeah. Like, dude, is that a fuck you for killing me, or is that a fuck you? I'm not dead.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Like, the whole movie has that tone. So I thought that scene was funny. Chiller saw the movie in '85. He was 16 or 17. Check that out. He actually seen it in theater. Wow.
I did not see it in theater.
That must have been fun.
Hello, Ballin. I wish I could have saw it back then in the theater, but at the drive-in, it was in 35 millimeters, so it was kind of like seeing it back in the theater.
Nice. Whatchamacallit? What's up, Lee? What's up, Ballin?
Hey, Lee.
You gotta love how it's the post-apocalyptic world.
Mm-hmm.
People are suffering. They're just trying to survive. But everyone's down. We got fucking Master Blaster using pig shit to create energy for Bartertown.
Yep.
Right?
Methane cometh from pig shit.
Yeah. It's not a good place, right? It's not a good place to be. He's got that dirty, grimy feel, like you want to take a shower after watching the movie. However, after all that, there's still room for smooth jazz.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, you got to have something in the post-apocalyptic world. I mean, hell, they're limited to shit. If they have a saxophone, somebody better know how to play it. If they have a shoe, somebody better wear it on their shoulder.
Oh when they brought him to go see Tina Turner, and that dude was there playing, the blind guy was sitting there playing the saxophone. I was like, what in the world? I was laughing. I was like, oh my God. Then a little fight scrap, kind of tested him out, see if he's a badass. You know what was interesting though is this is what I always liked about the Max character after he was mentally broken in the first film because of what happened to his family. You notice the whole whenever you go back and finish Mad Max, you should. You'll just finish it one day, Tony. You should, the first one.
I will.
When you're bored, nothing else to watch. Dude,
I have it.
Yeah. But he's, I'm just a cop. I'm a good guy, white and black, right?
Yeah.
And good and evil, and that's it. There's no in between. And then he's mentally broken by his family. What happens to his family? You notice after that, going right into Road Warrior, he is gray. He is an anti-hero. You know what I'm saying? He's just not like, I'm a hero that will save the land. No, he's like, y'all need me to drive the bus? I will drive the bus, fuck these dudes up, and then give me the gas so I get the fuck out of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he was that character, and I love how he still stayed that character in Beyond Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Like, this is supposed to, think about it, this is supposed to be the hero, the good guy, but yeah, he's like, hey, who do you want me to fucking kill? He's like, you got all these other guys here that could be capable to kill, Master Blaster. Why do you need me? But all right, let's talk.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that he's talking and negotiating about it.
He's like, who's the bunny? Who's the bunny?
Who's the bunny?
I love the talking in the movie.
Yeah. But I just like how he's still gray. He's still an anti-hero. He's the badass with a heart of gold. Mm-hmm. Like, he's there for himself, but if he's pushed to help, he'll help. Because he easily could have said "fuck off" to the kids and just walked off.
Well, he almost kind of tried taking over it. So he basically turned into what he hated. He hated the bad guys, and he kind of sort of turned into one. I mean, it's fight for survival.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. When you're desperate and starving, and you never know what you're capable of. But it's interesting that that character was, even in Fury Road, it was almost the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Fury Road, he was just there for himself to survive. Everybody else can fuck off. But he's in this situation with these girls. He's like, fuck it, let's try to survive together, and I'll try to help them out. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, horror nerd, what's going on? That's right.
What's up, horror nerd?
Tony of the Dead family is the army showing up. Loving the Chucky. Love the Chucky. That's right.
The Chucky?
Yeah, the avatar he's got there.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like I don't know. Because on my son watches Little Baby Bum and they go talkie. I thought you meant talkie. Love the talking. I have kids on the brain here. What are you gonna do? Yeah, there's a lot of things I was looking up about Mad Max that it's interesting too. Mm-hmm. Which I don't know when you want to get into that, but just like the timeline in example, Mad Max is kind of like a Conan the Barbarian. Like it's just a story. It's stories upon stories. You could keep on going with him
forever,
and they could change the character and they could just make stories. Kind of like a 007 in a way too.
Mm-hmm.
And supposedly the order it's technically Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome is after Fury Road. Because
really?
Yeah, because Fury Road, he's like in his 30s, and in this one he's in his 40s. So if it's true that you can just take this however, it might be right. Because one of the kids had the black makeup and the white face, which is from Fury Road. So what happened there?
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Some fan theories here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how old Mel was when Road Warrior came out, I wonder.
Well, I mean Mad Max the character, not like just him. Like Mad Max came out and then Road Warrior is supposed to be 5 years after that. Right. And now this is supposed to be 15 years after Road Warrior. So if this is 20 years from the first Mad Max.
Yeah.
So it's like, I try to explain this to my wife, and she's like, "Say that again." Like, it's like weird.
Well, all you have to say is the character is technically older, so people can look at it and say it's the fifth movie.
Yeah.
I mean the fourth movie.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty.
never knew Mad Max
think about
age.
that.
Yeah, I never knew the character's age. No.
Well, I don't know what his exact age. They just say looking, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Because what's his name? Who played him in Fury Road? He is younger looking.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't know.
But like you said, like Conan the Barbarian, they can make any story. Nothing necessarily needs to sequel the prior adventure.
Right.
It could be its own movie, its own adventure. You know, here's the main character. Here's his new adventure. Boom.
You're right. Oh, hold on. Sorry for that. It doesn't come up. It comes up here. It just says Facebook user in the comments. So I go to Facebook and it's Heather Zulik. Hello, Heather. She says, I can't even keep up with you guys. I didn't watch Beyond Thunderdome. That's okay. You can anytime. Yeah, there's a lot of little things in the movie too, like when he's dumping the guns out and stuff.
Yeah.
One of them is supposed to be from Road Warrior, where they said he must have went back and took the off of the Mohawk guy, took his like wrist crossbow.
Oh shit! I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, so that was on there. So they say I don't notice that kind of stuff because I have only seen the movie that one a couple times.
Yeah.
But it's just like certain little things like behind the scenes and stuff that nods to it.
Yeah.
Like I guess
cool.
In Road Warrior, he crashed his car and he hurt his eye, and they actually kept that going with this because his one eye's dilated the whole time.
Right.
So they kept the continuation with the characters, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, it's George Miller. He's really good with that. He's got the eye for detail, man.
Literally.
So let's get to the main meat. So we're gonna get.
Ooh. I don't think we should show that on YouTube.
The Raggedy Man.
Raggedy Man
is basically he wants to see what Blaster's all about. So he kind of poses as a worker in the pig shit energy factory. And did he find the whistle on the ground? He found that on the ground, didn't he? The whistle.
He had that. It was in his car and it fell out. And then he put it in his shoe.
Okay. And then that's how he realized he was kind of messing around with it, and it kind of what you call is very sensitive. Blaster's sensitive of hearing.
Right.
But what was cracking me up a lot was Master was cracking me up a lot because he was talking shit all the time. He was talking shit the whole movie because who's gonna fuck with him? He's got Blaster.
Right.
You know, I mean, who's gonna fuck with him, right?
Like, I'm on this guy's shoulders. He can crush you. He beats most men with his breath.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. Like, just like, no, literally, his breath stinks. Imagine how much that place.
But he said another funny line, like somebody wasn't listening, and he was like, I don't remember what he said. Maybe you probably remember, but he was something like,
"Oh, you mean like where Max is like, he's like feeling wonky, brain broken,
something like that." And then, but he was
explain.
Like, yeah,
he's my vehicle.
Yeah. Well, before that, it was like next question is, do you want foot to meet face or something like that?
Oh yeah.
And he wasn't
foot in face. Disarm. Good boy. And that's where you find the alarm goes off, and that's how he's like, oh, that hurts his ears. That's when he's like, let's try this whistle.
Yeah, perfect. He's smart, man.
I don't know why he talks like that though. He's like supposed to be the brain, and he talks like, it seems like, I don't know. He should just say, I am Groot. His vocabulistic ain't as good as ours, so he's limited to I and M and Groot.
So now we get to the most memorable, or at least my favorite part of the movie, the most memorable action sequence, the Thunderdome throwdown.
Thunderdome. Oh yeah.
Dying times here.
Ooh.
And it's I don't know how I never looked at the behind the scenes stuff. I was always curious of how they were able to pull off the fight choreography and the action sequences in that. But it was very well done. I mean, you got chainsaws when they wanted to work and they felt like working.
Yeah.
Spears, halberds, I mean spikes. Like this was just great.
Yeah.
And it was even a little bit again, George Miller with the comedy tone throughout the movie. There was a little bit of comedy in that fight too. But you know, he defeats Blaster. I mean, that Beyond Thunderdome fight is so iconic that people I think when they talk about Beyond Thunderdome now, they talk about the Thunderdome fight. I mean, come on, even in the Tupac and with Dr. Dre's California Love video. Does anybody remember that California Love video?
Yeah.
It was all Beyond Thunderdome Mad Max set. The whole video. So there you go. There you go.
That was a great video then.
Yes, it was a fun song. It was a great song until the radio killed it.
Yeah, that's true. Overplayed.
Anyway,
thanks YouTube and everything for copyright. We can't play the song right now.
I'm singing all the time, and Leigh Fable's smacking me upside the head. Stop it! How you doing? Whatchamacallit? So yeah, he defeats Blaster. He didn't kill him because he noticed that the son, you know, he was special, so he didn't finish the job. And then again, there's that gray area, you know, like he's in there to fight for survival, but he's like, I'm not gonna go past that far, and you know what I mean. So
yeah, I'm not that bad.
So to follow the rules, what was it? Break the deal,
face the wheel.
There you go. Break the deal, face the wheel.
I know you won't break the rules. There are none.
Yeah.
But technically there is a rule. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Yeah.
And he wasn't going to kill somebody, so he broke a rule. So
they spin the wheel and he was basically banished. But a giant, what was that on his head?
What do you call those?
Marionette? I don't know.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Mannequin? Oh no, he had a big ass head on his head. Anyway, they banished him to the outer worlds, and that's when he comes across the Lost Boys from Peter Pan. So I'll let you take it from there, my friend.
So he runs into he's left for MrTonyoftheDead, and he gets found by one of this tribe of kids basically, and they bring him back to their place, and they cut his hair and everything because they think that he's this guy named Walker, Captain Walker, that when they were all young and that this I guess when everything was happening, the apocalypse, as they say it, he dropped everybody off at this place and said, wait, one of us will come, and they tell the story in the movie. And then he left and he never came back. So they're the waiting boys. So they're waiting for Captain Walker to come back, and they think this is Captain Walker. Did
they create that whole story, or that was kind of like, which almost became like a religion to them, that he was going to return? Did they create that, or did
I think it was just passed down from generation to generation, because they must have been a while ago.
Yeah.
Because it's not like he just dropped off a bunch of little kids. So I don't know, but I am assuming there was adults, and then they died, and then the kids just took over. You know, like the older kids were the adults now.
Right. And then had the next scene is that, you know, we had Lord of the Flies, and the kids all killed each other. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good thing it didn't turn out like Lord of the Flies. They looked like they all got along. And they had water. They had water. There's no water ever anywhere.
Yeah.
Except for the guy in the beginning that's going to sell water. He's like, this is water. You need to live. And he like brings out that thing, and it's like, what's a little fallout, huh? Have a nice day. It's like I love that fucking line. It's like, I didn't know what that meant when I was little. And then when I'm older, I'm like, oh my God.
But, you know, they want Captain Walker. to take Walker.
I quote those kids more often than I should, and Shayna hates it. I always say, "You're the testing us, Walker. You reckon we've been slack?" She hates it, but I love their part. I love the story behind it, and then he just kind of bashes their dreams. Like,
yeah,
nah, that's
no, I'm
not
not
right.
Kevin Walker.
Yep.
That plane doesn't fly. There's no home to go to.
Yep.
And
This is it.
I mean, he in his case, he's kind of right. He's like, why are we leaving here? There's water here.
There's
like,
water. We have food.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. They basically worship him because they probably don't believe that he's not Captain Walker. They think he's testing them. He had it made in the shade. That's why he wanted to stay. He knows there's nothing out there.
Yeah.
But they're like just there. They've been there their whole lives, except for the ones that like wandered out to find stuff, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah, they, you can't blame them for wanting to explore, especially when they're waiting there for years.
And they think that plane is going to take off, which is sad because they don't know any better.
That was kind of sad.
Yeah.
The wind, the wind, let's go.
Yeah. It's such like a powerful moment too. Like he throws that hat up and it's like, this is it. And they all run. Yeah. And they think the wind's going to take the plane. And here it's like, this plane hasn't gone for fucking like 20 years.
Yeah.
It's like, this thing ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
And we got the wind up our ass, Captain. Let's go. And then he just walks away.
Yeah, it's like,
and they all have that like the fuck look on their faces.
Yeah. Well, hey, welcome to reality.
Yeah.
But they end up still wanting to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And the lead female and was it 3 kids with her? 3 or 4 maybe?
Yeah, she had a handful of them.
Yeah. Well, they end up going to Bartertown. They end up getting captured, right?
Well, they go out and they snuck. He actually tied them up and everything so they wouldn't leave. And then the I'm going to call him the war boy because that's what I think he is. The war boy unties them, and then they all go out anyway. And then they wake up Max and say, "Oh, you got to go get them." And then he goes to find them, and they're in trouble. And then the next thing they see is there's Bartertown, and then they go to Bartertown, and it's like their only chance to survive, basically.
Yeah, at that point, they have no choice.
And they go through the sewer, and they find the pig shit and pig killer and all that fun stuff, and they're having a fucking ball.
Yeah,
like I never really noticed until this time watching it. They are all smiles the entire time.
Yeah,
it's so funny. I don't know. Like this is like we could die at any moment.
And don't forget the guy that worked with Max in the pig factory.
Yeah.
He was all smiles too. Well, he had a little bit of screws loose though.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool him trying to help them escape. That was kind of cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He got the name Pig Killer because he just wanted to feed his family. He killed a pig.
I know.
They put him in there for life.
For life.
Down here it's 2-3 years. But that always like made me think though, like if that's like basically prison. Why is he allowed to go to watch Thunderdome?
I don't know. Maybe they got tabs on him. I don't know. Who knows?
They must. No, this is Thunderdome. Everybody's allowed to go.
Yeah. We want everybody to enjoy the fight.
They probably figured too, like, oh yeah, you can escape. You're gonna die on the desert.
So now that Blaster's gone, Tina Turner's in charge.
Yep.
They keep Master around because he's the brain behind the energy for the pig shit. And then they end up taking Mad Max and them end up taking Master with them to help escape, right?
Yep. Yeah, because he has the knowing of a lot of things. They want to take him out of there and everything, and they get on a train a train that blasts out of there. Yeah.
And then George Miller returns from his vacation. It's like, oh yeah, it's a Mad Max movie. We gotta have
some cars in this.
Car chasing stunts. Like, yay.
Yep.
Finally. Whatchamacallit. But yeah, there was a lot of good fun stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
That one stunt where Iron Bar was hanging from the bar and like leaning out.
Yeah.
That was real, dude. That was like,
was that real? I didn't know that.
Well, you could tell, like when the bars were coming at him and he had to lift his legs up.
Yeah.
Constantly. I mean, there was no CG in '85, man. That was a real stunt.
Well, I don't know. There was pretty much CG in '77. But yeah, I always thought, oh my god, the guy has the best luck in the world. That's for sure.
Yeah, but that was crazy stunts, man. I'm not surprised it's Miller. All of these guys all these movies have crazy stunts in them.
Well, like a lot of the stunts in Fury Road are real too. Like all the guys on the pole. That's all real. That's crazy.
Crazy.
That's all I could. That's crazy. I could never do that. I'm afraid of heights and dying. So
I have a question for you when we get towards the end of the movie. So remind me, sir.
I will remind you.
My good Raggedy Man. But yeah, we get a pretty good, fun action car chase at the end. Car crashes, some stunts. That crash at the end, though, man, that was like, woof! That car flew when they tried to escape into the airplane. But too much weight and it didn't have enough room for the runway. So Max was like, "Fuck it, let me get in the car and just straight play chicken with Iron Bar." And just boom! that thing flew.
I know,
insane, dude. And the plane and the Lost Boys and got away.
You mean Lord of the Flies?
Yeah, the Flies.
Lost Boys, they would have flew themselves.
What did you think of the character from Road Warrior returning with a son this time? What did you think of that? Was that
it's not the same name.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I think it is, and I was like, well, like they became friends at the end of Road Warrior. Why is he like doing this shit to him? But if you look in IMDb, it's a totally different name. Same guy that's playing him, different name.
How bizarre!
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they screwed up, or maybe they're just like he changed his name. I don't know, but like,
but
you gotta figure maybe he's just like, that was years ago. Fuck you.
Because he had the airplane in the beginning, or the helicopter
in the Road Warrior.
No, in the very beginning of this movie,
it was a plane.
Oh well, then there you go. Then there he's probably a different character then.
Well, he sort of had a plane in the Road Warrior. It was like one of those.
Well, it was like a gyrocopter.
Gyro thing, yeah.
Yeah.
A helicopter, more like in that one, and in this one, he has the plane. But I always thought that was the same guy, and I thought, why is he not like Max?
A different name.
Yeah.
Okay. You might be correct though, because he did kind of fuck him over in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. Well, Max, look at what he did to him in the beginning of Road Warrior, and then like I said, they became okay with each other. But that was, if it's the timeline is right, this is 15 years later. Either the guy at first didn't know that was Max, and maybe he didn't know it was Max, because later on when he sees him, he's one of the ones that starts going 2-man enter, 1-man leaves, because maybe he's like, oh shit, that's Max.
Huh.
And he's like, sees him and he's like that. Maybe he just thinks maybe Max can handle himself.
Or like you said, maybe in the beginning he didn't know that was him.
Yeah.
Because he's got the long hair. He had the thing over his head.
It's a gyrocopter. It's
points,
a gynecologist copter.
Points for me. No, just kidding.
You can take
but yeah, maybe you're onto something, because but he's got a different name though. That's so weird.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I looked that up today and I thought, is that the same character?
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I thought in the end you could just look at it as fan service.
Yeah.
It's just fan service. Everybody remembers the actor. That's it.
Even in Fury Road, there's a nod to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is sad.
Why?
Because it's a skull.
Oh.
Because I like that guy. Oh man.
Well, wait a minute. How does that work now if the third movie's technically the fourth film?
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, maybe it wasn't his skull. Maybe it was just his hat, his goggles that he wore.
I thought it was just the goggles.
Or if it maybe works out that way because if that's after Road Warrior, then he did die, and this is a different character.
Could
You
be.
know what I'm saying?
Could be.
Ooh, damn it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about the movie about?
Nah, see you later.
Likes or dislikes?
Oh, I can't really say much negative about it. Really, to be honest. I mean, I love the soundtrack. I like. What cars do you like better? Do you like the cars better in this one or Fury Road? My favorite one in this one was the cow one. That was the most unique one out of all of them.
That was good.
Yeah.
That's tough because there's so much creativity for both movies. So that is kind of tough.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the cow skin.
But there was a little bit of that comedic aspect too, where the guy like banged him with the cast iron pan, and he comes up, he has no teeth, and he hits him again. He's like, and he like holds, he's like driving with his ass out, and oh my god, it's so funny.
I'm surprised we did not get at some point in the 80s or at least the early 90s a Mad Max TV show.
There was talk of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
I mean, it didn't have to be, obviously it couldn't be Mel Gibson, it'd be too expensive, but
yeah, there was talk of it. I don't remember what went wrong. Something went wrong with somebody dying or down the line or something. I don't remember what exactly. I just read it today and I forget. But yeah, there was going to be, and it never happened. That would have been awesome.
Dude, do you think that would have happened, man? I mean, come on. We had a freaking...
Still could.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
People would get sick of it, like, oh, no, there's more car chases, more sand. God.
It's the genre is just not for you.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, so what was the Rotten Tomatoes score on this? I know you said it was high, but what was it?
It was actually pretty high. I'm gonna check for you. Hold on. Dude, you ready for this?
Ready.
8%, bro.
80.
80. That's really high.
Yeah.
But is it really that bad for the audience scored, which is why we're talking about it today?
That's right.
49%. I'm going to say no. It is not that low. It's 49%.
No.
I actually enjoyed it. It's still my least favorite out of all the movies, but it kind of grew on me for some strange reason.
Right.
I don't love it, but it grew on me to where, you know what, I can have fun with this. This is fun.
Right.
But it's just not as, for me, it's not my favorite because I saw Road Warrior first,
Right.
But 49% I think is a little low. I think they can, it's not even 60. It's not even certified fresh. So that's low, man. So it is not that low. So it has survived. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome has survived here tonight. Hamburg, what's going on?
Hey, Hamburg. What would you rate it?
Me?
Yeah.
I give it a 60.
60?
Yeah. Certified fresh.
Certified fresh.
Yeah, fresh.
Are
you ready for my question now?
Oh yeah.
Well, give your rating. Give your rating.
What was the question? I was gonna say, as much as I'd like to say 100, I'm not gonna say 100. I would probably say.
Would you keep it at 80?
Yeah, I think I would.
Yeah.
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 Definitely.
So now I can ask you the question.
Yes, ask me the question.
What are your thoughts on George Miller's next directed film, Furiosa?
I know nothing about it. I just heard that he's doing that. I'm all for it.
There's no Mad Max. It's just her. So
she was a female Mad Max.
She was badass.
She's badass, yeah.
Yeah, she was badass. But they have a really good actress though. This actress, dude, she has the best agent. Like, she has the best agent, man. No matter what she's in, it does well. Or if it doesn't do well, everybody knows that she's the best part about the project. Like, she has Like everything this girl's been in. She was the girl in Split. You know, she was in The Witch. She was in she's in that
I know who you're talking about. I don't know her name though.
In the really popular Netflix show that's ridiculously popular right now on Netflix. And it was like chess playing. She's
yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh yeah.
So she is what's up, Bell Cow?
That's Bloody Bill from Circus of the Dead.
Oh shit.
He directed it. Hello, Bill. Hello, everyone who we didn't say hi to. But yeah, that sounds good to me. I mean, I would have liked to seen what was it, Charlize Theron?
I'm assuming it's a prequel. That's why they casted a young actress.
Oh, okay. That could be cool. That could be cool. Does that mean she's going to be with the mothers?
I don't know.
Is she going to be first when she's with the hell is his name? Not Toe Cutter. He just died recently too.
Yeah. He was very entertaining as Toe Cutter and the villain from Fury Road. Yeah. What did he say? When What You Call failed. What's the line in Fury Road?
Mediocre.
When
he failed, he goes, mediocre.
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 Great.
That's another movie that if you put the captions on with like these movies, it's crazy what they're talking about. like gasoline and stuff like that. Like especially Fury Road. It's like I don't know, it's very strange.
I would I mean, the only reason I would watch Furiosa is to return to that world.
Mm-hmm.
And George Miller is involved directing. If somebody else was directing, I probably wouldn't be as excited about it.
Yeah.
But I kind of would want another Mad Max movie, to be honest.
Well, it could happen. Like I said, they could just, even if Tom Hardy doesn't, is that who did it? Tom in Fury Road?
Yeah.
They could just get somebody else.
Yeah. I heard it was a difficult shoot. I heard that Tom and Charlize didn't get along that well at first. But then by the end of it, they got along. They made up. But
really,
I heard it was a really, really rough shoot, like weather conditions. Like it was tough.
Yeah.
And Tom Hardy, when he saw the movie, he hated his performance and he apologized.
Really?
He felt like he did really bad. He did not know the vision and the scope that George Miller had in his head. So he didn't see, while he was filming the whole movie, he didn't see the spectacle and the scope and everything Miller was trying to do until he saw it on the big screen and his jaw dropped. And then he felt bad because the product of the movie was so good. He felt bad, and he was just about his performance. He's like, I should have, gave it a little bit more effort. So not that he didn't phone it in.
Yeah.
But if he knew the movie would have came out to be this good, he would have,
tried a little harder.
But it's cool for an actor to admit that.
Yeah. I didn't think he did a bad job.
No.
I think the only thing that was a little weird in is how they sped things up. They made it like a little more faster.
Undercranking.
Is that what it's called?
Undercranking, yeah.
It's weird.
Miller does that. He did that a little bit in Mad Max and Road Warrior. It's a little bit. Like all of a sudden there's some car chases you'll see in those movies where they're like super fast.
Yeah.
So he kind of always did that undercranking a little.
I didn't know. I don't really notice it in the older ones. I just in Fury Road where he's running like from where he's captured, he's running from them in that tunnel. It's like really strange looking.
Yeah,
and I just thought it's cool. It's cool, but it's weird.
Yeah,
it works, but it's kind of like, oh my god, like it hurts my eyes a little bit, But it works.
Yeah, it works. It's a creative choice.
I'm not gonna talk bad about George. He has a vision, and I like it.
Yeah,
he has a world that he created for who. I can't say that I didn't create a world. Created children. That's it.
I was stunned when I found out that he did Happy Feet.
Did he?
Like what? Like huh? But actually, he did a movie I enjoyed I used to watch with my family all the time, called The Man from Snowy River, and I never knew he directed that as well. But that's another almost like an Aussie Western, but more drama. It's not really like gunfights or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a really good movie, The Man from Snowy River, and they actually sequeled it. Oh, I don't know. You talking about Tom Hardy? And then there's The Return to Snowy River, which is for some reason is like hard to find. It's like not even a Blu-ray release of it.
I never even heard of
But
it.
I have the first one. Yeah, it's a good movie.
Moon River.
Chat, let us know in the chat your favorite Mad Max movie. Show us the ranking.
Yeah.
What's your favorite to your least favorite?
Well, I know if I scroll back up, we can get Brian's opinion.
Brian was trashing the movie as soon as we started. I think we were like 5 seconds in the video, and he already was like, "Fuck Thunderdome."
Beyond Thunderdome sucks. 1 minute later, fuck Beyond Thunderdome. I don't think he's ever even seen it.
Oh,
I doubt it. All right, Brian. I don't think you've ever seen it, Brian.
He's calling him out.
I'm calling him out.
That's it. You're gonna test him.
Testing Walker. You reckon we've been slack? Oh, yeah, maybe it's slack, maybe a little. We ain't. It's all there. Everything marked, everything numbered. Just wait. You'll see.
Pretty impressive.
I've said it so many times over thank you. Over the years. That's what Shayna hates. Oh my God.
Hamburg says he loves first Road Warrior and then second Mad Max. All right. I like it. I can dig it. Bell Cow's got Road Warrior, Fury Road, Mad Max, the one with the kids.
The one with the kids.
I can dig it. Orlando's got Road Warrior, Mad Max, Fury Road, and then Thunderdome. All right.
See, I'm alone on this. Like I'll accept it. People say like, oh, like you say, you used to hate it, and now you're like, you can appreciate it, you like it.
It's fun.
It's not your favorite, but you could enjoy it sitting back and watching it.
Hamburg
Not
said,
Brian.
Old Charles Bronson movies are the best. Yes, I agree.
I haven't seen all of Charles Bronson.
I'm still catching up myself, but I highly recommend a movie called Red Sun.
Red Sun?
Yes. And got somebody from Twitch.
That's from Twitch. Wow.
What's going on?
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
You're the first person from Twitch. Yay, you win. Woo! You win a golf clap. Oh man.
Yeah, the one person that showed up Twitch on during one of my streams was just like advertising the shit.
Oh yeah.
Didn't even say hi or anything, or just advertising. I was like, "Oh, you're gone." What the hell, dude? Yeah, Red Sun is great. Oh yeah, 10. You mean 10 to midnight? Is that what you mean? I think you mean 10 to midnight, right?
I think he does.
Yeah, that's another great one. Dude,
that's another one I had, but I don't know. I never watched it.
Yeah, you have that, don't you?
I used to.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a straight up slasher. That's a slasher flick.
Is it?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it. I see Bronson, I just think guns.
Yeah. Yeah. Believe it or not, though, he's just more like a detective trying to find the killer. He's not guns a-blazing like Death Wish 3 or anything like that. But if you want a good B-movie, ridiculous fun, like popcorn fun, like this is a blast, and this is so bad, but I'm having a blast, Death Wish 3.
Is that the one with Bill and Ted for Bill?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
Dude, that is so much fun, dude. But Red Sun is dope because I never even knew that movie existed. And I was like, what the hell is Red Sun? And I came across and I watched it, and I was like, my mind was blown because you have two big badasses. You got Toshido Mifune, that's right, Yojimbo Sanjuro, Seven Samurai, the badass, the legend, and Charles Bronson in the same movie. And not only at one point do they fight each other, but they end up fighting the bad guys at the end. And it's great. And I'm like, why does nobody talk about this movie?
And that's Red Sun?
Yeah, it's called Red Sun. It's like you might be able to find a Blu-ray release on Amazon, maybe. But I'm just like, dude, this is like the two icons in their prime in this movie together. Why is nobody talking about this movie?
Sounds interesting to me.
Yeah, it's badass, man. It's pretty good.
Hello, Rupel.
Rupel. Oh, he's got the James Garner. That's right.
Do you believe in Jesus? Good, you're going to meet him.
Mr. Majestic's a good one, too. That's another good Charles Bronson one. And you got the Mechanic, the original, the Mechanic. That's another one. Oh, there you go. See? Red Sun's a masterpiece. I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, what? I have never heard of this movie.
Might have that.
You might.
No, I think I had it. Do I still have it? I don't know.
Okay.
I'll have to. It's somewhere. If
we're the complete opposite. You used to have it, now you don't. I probably do, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, Samurai, you seen this movie?" He's like, "I got it on Blu-ray, but I haven't watched it yet."
Oh,
that seems to be the trend lately.
There's so many.
I know.
That are plastic yet. So many. It's a shame.
Oh, you're gonna
watch? I didn't review or anything. If I just watched movies all day, like I could watch them all.
I know, right?
If I didn't have kids, I could watch them all because
I know
they repeat everything now.
You can actually watch Red Sun on YouTube for free if you've never seen it. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go. Like through YouTube or through somebody uploading it. We don't want to know. How you watch it is up to you. We're not condoning arg,
arg. Oh man, that was fun. It was fun talking Beyond Thunderdome. It was fun revisiting it and hanging out with the Tony of the Dead army. That's right.
That's right.
Hopefully this Furiosa is not bullshit. Hopefully it's action packed and brings us back to the post-apocalyptic George Millerverse, which we are fans of. So
George Millerverse, I like that.
Had it, Tony, but didn't watch it. It don't count.
Yeah, I agree. I read the cover. I think I got it at a Goodwill or something. I found it.
Oh wow!
I remember thinking, "Oh, this is a cool find. It looked really neat." But I have to look.
Do you think you just sold it, or stuff you don't have, or did you just sell it, or
I don't know. I don't know. It's either in the room next door or in the attic. If it's in the attic, I ain't going up there till the spring.
Well, it's probably haunted. There's ghosts up there. Yeah.
Well, we were up there the other day, and I put Halloween decorations back up. Yes, Halloween decorations. And I didn't go up there all summer because there was a wasp nest.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm like, nope.
Yeah, no.
And now it's gone.
Oh, good.
Yeah. The fuckers are dead, I think.
Shayna, what's going on?
Hey, that's my wife.
Oh, hi, wife.
That's Mrs. of the Dead.
Hello, Mrs. of the Dead.
That's my son actually called her that one time. He said, Shayna of the Dead. And like, I don't know where the hell he heard that from. He told his teachers, they go, what's your daddy's name? Tony of the Dead. I'm like, oh my God, they don't know what that is.
You get a phone call. We need to talk about your son.
Yeah, something's going on here.
And he's got this weird friend. He's like a samurai. He's got like weapons in his house and swords.
I could actually, since Billy Bellcow Films is in this is when I knew I couldn't watch movies with my son because he is picking up on things. We were watching Circus of the Dead. He was there.
Yeah.
And there's a part where he kind of like puts his fingers, where.
Yeah.
And like my son started laughing. And I went, oh my God, okay. And I'm like, he don't know what that is.
Yeah.
But he's laughing at that like they're gonna kill her. And I thought, okay, Dad, I can't watch this with him now. That's when I knew my son was a little too picking up on things.
Dark humor in him. You never know. He's got dark comedy.
He's not afraid of anything. There's jump scares, but like I put a mask on that, and like ever since he was a little baby, he laughs at it. A mask, a horror mask, or the other one, right away. So one's gonna do good at conventions, one's gonna be terrible.
You're a badass, man.
Yeah, let's check under the hood. That part, Bill. Oh man, but yeah. So if anybody doesn't realize this, if you missed the beginning of the broadcast, we are going to be going over on Fat Samurai Guy's channel at 9:00, and we're going to be talking about Damnation Alley.
Oh God!
Another post-apocalyptic movie, not set in a Millerverse.
Nah, I wish it was in the Millerverse.
Yeah.
We would welcome it in the Millerverse.
Yeah,
that vehicle looks like it would be in the Millerverse,
right? The vehicle is. We won't talk about it. We won't talk.
Yeah, but we'll save it. You wanna keep talking to Chad, or you wanna end it and then we'll meet up later?
We could talk for a few more minutes. Like let's end at like 7:30ish and.
Okay, Chad, let us know your favorite post-apocalyptic movies.
Yes,
because we're looking for more. Because we want to do more of these. We want to talk about more of them. So
yeah, I was actually thinking about having I was gonna say channel like you do here with the Is It Really That Bad, like a segment. I was thinking about calling it apocalyptic or I forgot I said Apocalyptic Tuesday.
Oh,
like I would like jokingly make tacos and eat tacos while I talk about a specific.
That sounds like fun
movie, and you're welcome to show up if you want.
I can
bring up to 10 guests.
That's right. So, well, that'd be fun. Cool. But we'll talk more about that later because I did find some more on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
So at least some potentials.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that sounds like fun.
Hopefully, the ones that.
Have you seen Turbo Kid?
I have Turbo Kid. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
I don't have it open, but I did watch it before.
Okay. You do? You still have it, right?
I do have it. Yeah. Okay. It's right up there.
This I was going to bring to your attention on a future episode. The Book of Eli.
Book of Eli.
And Ballin reminded me about it. Have you seen that?
Yep.
Okay.
I do not have that.
What were your thoughts on that one?
I liked it. I only watched it once, but I remember liking it.
Let me, just for shits and giggles, let me see what it's got on Rotten Tomatoes.
And Orlando says Steel Dawn.
Ooh.
I've never seen that one, though, but I know what the cover looks like. It's
been forever.
Him looking like this.
Yeah. It's been forever since I've seen that. If I watch it now, it's like watching it for the first time. But I used to come on TV all the time.
Yeah.
Wow, 47% for Book of Eli.
Really?
Wow. 64% audience.
Well, the audience liked it more. That's who is the tomato people that are like, they're the 46, but then the audience is 60. Like, is that the people that work for the Rotten Tomatoes?
The actual critic score? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dude, Steel Dawn has 34% from the audience. So the audience apparently didn't give a shit, according to this.
Yeah.
And guess what? There is no rating for no rating. The critics didn't even bother watching and reviewing Steel Dawn.
Wow.
So I think that's perfect for the show. I think that's perfect. We'll
Steel
talk later.
Dawn.
We'll talk later.
That'll be an I mean, like I said, I've seen Mad Max so many times, but Damnation Alley was a blind watch and a blind buy.
Yeah.
So Steel Dawn will be another blind watch for me. Hey, Devin, what's up? You're late, my dude. But that's okay.
Cyborg's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Post-apocalyptic movie.
He said that was the pose. That sun hurts. Nobody puts the sun up in the sky.
I'm Patrick Swayze. I'm too good looking.
Book of Eli is good.
I know there's some other ones. There's got to be some other ones out there. So
there's a ton. There is so many that like I didn't even realize. I'm trying to collect more. I just bought a whole bunch that came in. Most of them that came in the mail the last couple of days are all post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Trying to get my collection up. I have a lot. And I'll have a lot I haven't watched either.
I'm sure a majority of them are like all in the 80s, right?
Oh yeah, late, like almost 80, early 80s.
Yeah.
Good cheese.
The Omega Man with Charlton Heston, that's a good one.
I haven't seen that one.
It's good. You have it's based on the similar story. I don't remember the name of the book, but The Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. That was really good. It's basically that, which became The Omega Man, which became I Am Legend.
Okay.
So with Will Smith. It's basically the exact same story, just different.
I've seen I Am Legend.
The sad ending is a lot better, in my opinion. The happy ending was way too sweet. I was like, "What is this?"
I think there's a lot more bad post-apocalyptic movies than the good ones. Oh yeah. But that's the fun of it, you know. Planet of the Apes 68. Not 2001.
The greatest of all time.
But I'm still gonna buy it.
I thought you had it already.
I had the DVD somewhere. That's gone. DVDs don't last for me. They get tossed around throughout the years, it seems like.
Yeah, like we have a wallet of DVDs that we barely open because we've upgraded a lot on Blu-ray. Not everything, obviously. Yeah. But when I opened the DVD wallet the other day, I was like completely forgot what we had in there. I was like, oh my God, we have this movie? Like, when did we buy this?
Yeah. One of the movies I got in is actually on DVD. It's a double thing from Shout Factory. Apocalypse. Yeah. Death Sport and Battle Truck. They're not on Blu-ray, so I got the DVD.
Already, those sound like fun.
Yeah, right.
Doomsday. You seen Doomsday?
Yes.
That's a good one. A good post-apocalyptic flick.
Children of Men.
Clive Owen.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
No, I haven't either. Of recently. Okay.
Yeah.
What the hell movie is that?
Yeah. Doomsday is probably, if you think about it, Doomsday is probably the most recent Mad Max type of movie before Fury Road came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it had car chases, it had people all fucked up looking. It was really violent. It had crazy, outlandish characters. That's probably the closest. Screamers of Peter Weller. Yeah,
that I have.
Sci-fi post-apocalyptic. I can dig it.
And then Waterworld. Yeah, you will be talking about that, right?
Yeah, it's coming. I just got to pick a date. We can stream it.
Waterworld. Oh man. Yeah, a lot of good ones. I mean, there's a lot, like they said, a lot of bad ones, but they're
Do you have
fun.
top 5? Do you have a top 5 you can mention right now for chat?
I haven't really thought about it. I mean,
the first 4 are going to be Mad Max movies.
The first one is Mad Max. I always like to say my top 5, but in no particular order.
Right.
You know, like, so Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome would be on there.
Orlando. So he says The Ultimate Warrior with Yul Brynner. Now, you want to hear a funny story about that movie?
Yes.
Apparently, 36 Chamber of Shaolin, aka the Master Killer over here in America, put Gordon Liu on the map. That made him very known. They made him known to America over here, Master Killer.
Yeah.
They wanted to give him his big American vehicle debut. And they couldn't get him for the Ultimate Warrior because of his schedule, his crazy schedule over there. Because, you know, Hong Kong, man, they make like five movies and 10 movies in 1 year, right?
Right, yeah.
They couldn't get him. So guess what they did? Well, the bald monk, you know, Gordon Liu character from Master Killer. Hey, we got anybody else around here who's bald? Oh, okay. Let's get that guy, Yul Brynner. He's bald, right? Let's get him. Literally, that was the only reason they got Yul Brynner to play that part.
Oh my God.
They just needed another bald guy.
I like Yul Brynner.
Well,
I like him. I was going to say Westworld, to be honest, but that's not post-apocalyptic.
Westworld's good. I like Westworld. But that's the story behind it, though. It's like
that's ridiculous. Crazy. That's funny.
You just get another martial arts guy. Like
sometimes it just pays to be bald.
I have to settle for Yul Brynner just because he's bald. Get Chuck Norris or something. Get somebody else. Like, God. Oh my God.
Lucky, what's his name from Horror Train wasn't there. Horror Express.
I just watched that last year.
Yeah, me too.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
Is it Brokeback Mountain? I don't know how post-apocalyptic that is. It's post-apocalyptic.
Hannah starring versus Morgan. He's trying to get some versus ideas. Hannah starring Saoirse. I can never say that chick's name. Saoirse Ronan versus Morgan from Aaron and Taylor-Joy.
Oh, speaking of verses, I don't know if I told you, I did watch it and I thought it was great. But that main guy that's in it is in something else that's coming out now.
Tak Sakaguchi?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you liked the movie, man.
Oh my God. That was cool as hell, man.
Yeah.
That's why I wrote to you, like, tell me other movies like this.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I'll help you increase your martial arts collection, man.
Yeah. I still when I do a review of like if I have to talk about that movie, I don't ever say any of their names because I can't. I look like an idiot.
I'm bad at it too, but you've not seen the Raid movies, right?
No,
dude, you will be pleasantly surprised. Violent, badass stunts, real stunts, shit going back to the golden era, the 80s, bro. Like, badass. And the second one is like a totally different type of movie. The second one is a pure gangster drama, almost Goodfellas style, right?
Oh,
but the fight scenes, dude. Oh my God, you're gonna be like, yes, it, bro. It's gonna scratch the itch. The Night Comes for Us is another one. You can only buy the Blu-ray for that on from Stinky Tuna website.
Oh.
But you can watch it on Netflix. It's on Netflix. The Night Comes for Us. That's another one. Yeah.
Cool.
Escape from New York. What about that one?
I like it.
No, I mean like post-apocalyptic. Would you put that in that genre? Or is that a different genre?
I would say I'd say it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yes and no.
Yeah.
You know, it is, but it is. It's definitely futuristic with shit to happen. I don't know. See, I was gonna say people like that one, but they don't really have a lot to say about Escape from LA. And I used to like Escape from LA, and I don't know if I still would. So I was gonna suggest that one to watch because that one's almost like the first one, but I don't know.
Well, I don't know if you were on the same stream. You may not have been, or I don't know if you watched it, but we were talking. Me and the fellows were talking, and I pretty much like came to the conclusion that it's a parody of New York.
Yeah,
it's a parody. Like this is not meant to be taken seriously. So if you watch it taking it seriously, you're gonna hate it.
Yeah.
But if you watch it and be like, oh, okay, they're just taking the piss, they're just having fun, and it's kind of a parody of the first movie because it's almost exactly the same.
You mean nobody just shoots baskets, 3-point baskets and stuff?
I mean, think about that. The exact same scene happened in New York, but he was fighting this wrestler dude, and he like got a spiked bat and hit him in the back of the head. So instead of that, basketball. It's a parody.
Hey, Kurt Russell had to shoot that with one eye, though. He didn't. He had to.
That was a real.
I can't remember. I remember seeing that back in the day, like when I was younger. Obviously, because I was younger a second ago. But like he actually shot that with wearing the eye patch, so he had to like make every shot.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah.
The only reason I didn't pick is L.A. I know you wanted to do it. We can always do whatever you want on your channel, bro. If you want to talk about it, I'll show up. But is that
show up?
It's I'll talk
That's
about
all
it.
I want. I want.
It was like the rating was high.
Yeah.
People like it, so it was like,
if we could somehow find a way for you to see those movies that I suggested that you like, those I think would be great. I have them, but they're on VHS.
Yeah. Well, I found some other ones, and I'll shoot the shit with you later. See what you want to do.
Sounds good.
Yeah. But yeah, man, why don't we go ahead and wrap it up?
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah, because I gotta go to the restroom. The rest of the stream is going to be like this. You know, I'm just going to do the dance.
It'll be a different reason to call this a stream pretty soon.
Chat, thanks for hanging out with us. Don't be Raggedy Mans. That's right.
That's right. Yeah, thanks everybody for showing up, and you know, bear with me with this. I'm still getting used to this. Fat Samurai Guy is used to doing this StreamYard thing, but he's going to be back on the channel sometime. We'll let everybody know when. But in an hour and a half, we're going to be going over on the Fat Samurai Guy's channel, and we're going to be talking about Damnation Alley, and you'll hear what we think about that and everything. Yeah. And you know, there's that. But if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, go over and subscribe to that Fat Samurai Guy's channel so you're kept up to date. Hit those fucking bells.
Hit the bells.
Hit the bells. Ding, ding. As Paula says, ding, ding. Hit the bells, and you'll be notified and everything. And I really appreciate everybody coming in here. And thank you again for letting me be a part of this series that you have.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Take care, man.
Thank you. Goodbye, everybody. Love yous. Bye.